Today we are going to design or draw the guide block in AutoCAD. We are basically going to draw the orthographic views of this drawing, front, top, and side view. So here I already set some layers for me. Center construction contours dimension hidden. You can make these settings. So customer front layer, we are going to use the contours. So these layers help us to identify the different types of lines for the drawing. Okay, so our units are in millimeter. We can change it by typing unit here and units and make it to inches and okay. We are going to work in inches. So first I am going to draw a line. I am going to activate this snap grid option. I am going to select the line tool. So now my cursor is snapping with the this grid. So here will be my first point, and now you can see I can move my cursor here the line is in slope. I'm going to uncheck this snap option, and here we have this option which will only restrict our cursor to horizontal or vertical, meaning 90 and 0 angle. Okay, so the first dimension we are going to type is 3.62. So basically this is our front view. So this is the first horizontal line, and now go to the line tool. I'm going to select it and move our cursor to this end point of the line. And here you can see here we have this snap cursor option. Here this one the snap object setting. So we have the endpoint. So when the endpoint is activated and you move your cursor near to the endpoint of the line, these symbol will show for the endpoint. It's telling that this line will is starting from the endpoint of this line which is already drawn. So I'm going to click it and I have to draw a vertical line. So the dimension of this line is 2, like that, and then we have to move on this side, and this dimension I am going to make 0.75, and then again I am going to move in the below direction, and it's 0.5, like that. And here we have it. So this line we don't need it, it is only for our reference. So I'm going to delete it, and now again line, and we are going to start our line from this point and draw a line like that in which is going in this direction. So for this direction we have dimension 0.75, and we can draw it like that, and go to trim, and we have to trim this portion. So trim it, remove this portion, and or we have to draw another line. I just click undo. We can redo and undo. So line from this point, and the dimension of this line is 1.63. So we needed that line, and now we can use the trim and specify the object to trim. So we can trim this object and this object. I'm using my middle mouse wheel to zoom in, zoom out. Okay. After that, again line tool, and from the end point of this line I am going to draw a line which is not straight, so I am going to deactivate this. And now, and if your bottom is not showing these things, all of these setting, you can go here and you can activate grid, model space, ortho mode, polar tracking, all of these things which bring to your requirement. So basically for this line we have to draw at an angle of 60. So from this side to this angle is 60, but it's taking our dimension on the other side. So we are not worrying about the length of this line. So press tab, go to the angle, and this angle is 120, because our angle from this point to this point is 60, but it's taking measuring from the x-axis like that. Okay, again a line, and this line is starting from this point, and again we needed line at an angle. So make sure this line passing this line at this point, then press tab, and this dimension is given as 30. And now trim, and we have to trim all of these lines like that. Now according to our drawing we have at this point we also have a hidden lines. So right now I am not going to draw the hidden line. I am going to draw the top side of the drawing, and for the top side, simply I am going to go to line tool, and I'm going to drag this point and start my line from this point and go in this direction. And now we needed to draw a horizontal line, so I am going to activate this one, so our line will be restrict to horizontal and vertical line. So now drag this point, so at this point we want this line. Okay, place it. All right, we are good. And now we have to select a line tool, and this line we are going to draw it. For the top view, the total length is 1.5, so like that, 1.5. Again, go like that, drag this point, and after dragging this point here, we will end this our line here. And now select like that. Okay, so here we can also see on the drawing we have a cut. So for that cut, we are going to draw some lines, or we can use the offset tool. So use the offset tool, and this offset 0.25. I'm going to offset this line, and I'm going to offset this line like that. And after offsetting it, I'm going to go to trim and trim this, this, and this. Okay, good. So now we can draw a hidden line for this view. So basically for the hidden line, from the drawing from the bottom to the uppercut, we have 0.25. So go to, so here I am going to make our this hidden line, and line tool 0.25 is good. So like that and like that. And basically, okay. So now I'm going to select these two lines and make them hidden. Okay. So now go to trim tool, and we have to trim this portion, and this portion. So from the front side, we can see this side, this thing, and now we have to basically transfer this point on this line, because here we can also see from the top this surface which is not complete. Okay, so I'm going to go to construction, and for the construction line, this is starting from this end point like that and going till this point. So this one we can extend it like that. And now go to contours. So we have to draw a line from this construction point, because it's transferring the view from this front to top. Okay, go to line, and we are going to draw a line like that, and then just trim this extra portion. And we also have to trim this portion and this portion. So we have this view, because here we have a cut and here we have a slope. So if we see this object from the top, we will see this thing. Okay, and also trim this point and this point like that. Okay, and what else we are going to project from this view to on this top view? We also have to draw some lines, but before that I am going to draw a circle at this point. So for this circle, we have to track our position positional dimension of this circle, and for that positional dimension I am going to draw a simple R rectangle. So the dimension are taken from this point like that, and this corner point will be the center of that circle. So it is length is 1.5, and press tab, and for this width we have 1. So this point will be the center point of our circle, and I am going to use a center diameter circle, and from this point I am going to draw, and the diameter is given as 0.75, and this one is only for reference, we can delete it. Okay, so now we have to make some construction, so we can transfer this circle and these points on this top view, so we can draw our hidden lines or the other lines. So first one, here we can go just drawing some lines like that, and also from this point we can see it from top, and this circle point, we have to select this quadrant. So if this is not showing here, this snap symbol, you can go here, and here you can see we have this quadrant. So on the circle, this 4 point is activated if the cursor is near to that. So cursor is going here, from this point to like that. I am going drawing, and again right click and repeat line, and from this quadrant I am going to draw a line. And now just extend all of these lines. Okay, so just extend all of these lines, not this one. So this construction point will be just touching this one. So now what we have to do, we have our construction, go to hidden, and here this circle will be hidden from the top view. So we have to draw like that, and again from this point like that, and just we have to use the trim and trim this portion and this middle portion, because it's not showing on here. And here you can see the line type is very bigger size, so LTS, so LTS scale, and here we can tab 0.5. Now you can see here we have the hidden line. Before it's showing it, it is a continuous line. Okay, and then go to our contours, and here we have to draw some lines. So for that, here you can see from this point I have to draw a line like that, and just trim this portion and also this portion, because on the top side you will see this edge. And again for this line we are going to draw like that, and trimming this extra portion and this portion. And here this edge, when we see it top, we can see a line, and again for it, and trim this extra portion and this portion. Okay, so if we hide this construction, this is our front view, and here we have the top view. Now we have to draw our right side view. So how we can do that? Go to contours, and here I am going to uh, basically I'm going to, okay, contour is good. So from this point till this point like that, and I'm going to draw a line like that. So drag this point, and so we have line of 2. Okay, and now what we have to do, I am going to activate the construction, and here I am going to draw a construction line like that, and again a construction line from this point to like that. Okay, and here I am going to go to line tool, and from this point I am going to deactivate this one, and from this point I am going to draw a line, press tab and 45 like that. So this line is at the angle of 45. You can measure it. You can go to angular dimension, this one and this one, and here you can see 45. So this line we can call meter line. So basically uh, we want to transfer the construction line from the top view to the right view. So this is the right method, and here I'm going to draw a line like that, a straight line, and now go to trim, and I'm going to trim these lines. Okay, now for transfer the point from the top view to side view, so here on every line from this top view which will meet on this middle line, we are going to draw a horizontal line from that. So this one I'm going to draw a line like that, and till this point, drag this point like that. So you have a line from here to here, and now we can go to contours, and we can select line from this point to this point, and drag this point like that. So basically you can see we did not put the dimension for this line, but if you measure it, it's 1.5, because this is 1.5. So dimensions, this is 1.5. And here we can change the setting of our dimension, modify primary units, and we are going to make it to 2 will be good, like that. So it's 1.5, and if you measure this one, it's also 1.5, but you see we did not type it, we transfer the uh, top view onto the right view. Okay, and here I'm going to use the trim, and I'm going to trim this part. Now here just see construction. So every point edge which we see on the top view, we are going to draw a line. So this is the point, we draw a line. Next, this is the point, we draw a line. And line must pass this middle line. So make sure this is activated. So we draw a horizontal line like that from this point, and again from this point we have that 2 is enough because there is no other point. This is already drawn. Okay, use the trim tool and trim this side and this side. Okay, and we are going to draw a horizontal line. So from this point to this, and this line must fill this point. So just extend it, or you can use the O snap option. But this trim, I'm going to trim this point. Okay. Now again projection construction line from this view. So every point you see, you have to draw a line. So from this point to this, we already have this one. Again, from this point to till this point, and again this point to this point is already here, and again from this point to this, like that. So every point, and this circle like that, and from this circle like that. So every point basically you have to follow, and here we already have it. And then just we have to extend it like that. No, just only thing we have to observe that, like where we have what things will be hidden, what thing will be showing on the right side view. So only thing which we have to judge here, all the other lines are already transferred. So like if I go to contours, if I select line tool and draw a line like that, so basically this will be the inside cut view, and again a line from this point you see, like that. So just going to use the trim tool. So I know that we don't need all of these extra lines, and here we have this cut, you know that from the drawing. So basically this portion is removed, and the rest, if what is next, if the circle, if we see circle from the side, you see the circle will be hidden. So go to fill line and we drag the center this point like that, and again line tool, and this is the other point of the circle. So you get how we can transfer the view and how it can help. So now we have the hidden points for this circle, and from the side view, what thing will be hidden? This portion, there is a cut, this line, it is hidden. So I'm going to draw a line like that. So it is also hidden, but we have what we have here, what we have here, we have the cut. So I'm going to trim this portion and this portion. So these 2 points on the drawing from here, these are hidden, but in the center we have the cut. So from the front side we can see this cut. So we just have to draw a contours or continuous line from this point to this point, like that. Okay, so basically this point, this line is here. So basically I draw this wrong. So basically we are ready for this circle hidden line. I have to drag this line, but I by mistakenly, because these lines are close, I draw it here. But if you see from the side view, this thing on the slope, you can see these two things from the from the side view. We can make it contours like that. and again go to hidden and line, and this is the point for the circle, and just trim this portion and this portion. Here you can see, and just hide the construction because construction are only for reference. And now we can activate the center and go to parametric, annotate and center point for this circle, and then the center line for this circular cylindrical hole or circular cut, and this one we use the center line again. So here from this side, like this one and this one. So basically this center line will tell us that we have a circular hole for the hidden things, and it will make an LTS. Our scale of line is very large, 0.5 LTS, 0.25 here. So now what is left? Go to the dimension and simply dimension our drawing. So smart dimension tool, single tool I am using it, and for the circle, for this we can draw like that. Here put it 120, and smart dimension, this one is 1.5, and from this point to this we have this one, and again angular dimension between this line and this line will be 30. And we can go here, we can select the diameter and put the dimension for this one, and same way we can dimension everything. So let's see what is missing. We define everything. Okay, so smart dimension tool, dimension between this and this is 2.5, and dimension from this point to this point is also 2.5. So this is the drawing is complete. As you can see how we draw the orthographic views for the top. So this is front, this is top, and this is top, and this is side view. And we use the construction and the meter line to transfer the views. So basically, for the construction, when you transfer the view, you only take a point which you see on the front view, we transfer it on the top view, and using the meter line, we transfer all the points on the side view. So that's it, guy. Only one thing is left. So we have to trim this thing. So this one is our complete drawing for the guide block. Thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel, and if you need any help, please contact me.